Morning, Trainiacs. You know what one of my favorite workouts is? It's the workout that, it's the first workout that happens after 2 weeks of building. The rest week recovery swim. It's like virtually swimming in the kiddie pool. It's awesome. Genius me forgot to put an SD card in the GoPro, so I'm gonna have to use a reasonable facsimile of what that swim was like. It's just kind of easy, cruisy, recovery during rest week. So it kind of looked like this. Yeah, basically that. So, Trainiacs, I got a bit of a confession to make. Now, I know that I make like every single day, I'm just crushing meters and miles on the bike and running hard and constantly progressing, but lately my mojo is low. I'm struggling with a bit of motivation lately. Last night as I was thinking about today, what we were going to talk about in this little confessional that we have every single day, I thought about why that happens with me, because it seems to be few really consistent things. One of the biggest things that I've been struggling with lately, this has been all 2018, is that training by myself. I am very motivated by the social aspect of tri training, with the morning group rides, the swim group with Coach Pat that I used to do, the weekend run training followed by pancakes at Coach Pat's place. But since going off and starting to train myself, I was solo for a good 70-80% of my workouts and having a hard time with that. Now this, I struggle every single winter with this. This frozen tundra gets me down, and a lot of people comment like, oh, that's so beautiful, I love the snow. Well, in Winnipeg, it's crushing. It's soul crushing. You don't really get to go outside. It is so cold that they have a rating in the weather reports that says how long it takes for your skin to freeze. Basically, here's how long it takes for you to die if you go outside. There's such a little amount of sun at this time that we Canadians, I think it's like 60 to 70%, I don't know, don't quote me on that, like a huge majority have something called seasonal affective disorder, SAD. And that's when you don't get enough sun on your skin to stimulate the vitamin D production that you actually start feeling depressed. And I've learned that I get sad every winter. Next, having these little bits of injury, the lower back, the Achilles earlier this year, the top of my other foot right now, Pete kicking me in the side of the ribs. It all just stops me from doing one of the things that I love to do so much, and that's train to the absolute max and feel that adrenaline rush and that motivating force of like getting better. And when basically I'm spending a good chunk of my time doing back bends, and I can't push myself, and while maintenance and regularity sometimes is in and of itself progress, it doesn't feel like I'm making progress. I know, Pete. Then the last thing is when I start trying to deal with like mentally processing negative comments that come up just from putting myself out there every single day. The slow twitch thread that it's like pages and pages of basically calling me an idiot, or like the couple of comments in the David McNamee video where I don't think I really even registered that I was looking at a result that said PC, and that means physically challenged, and I just didn't recognize that it was a physically challenged athlete, but I don't think I really said anything. I didn't put him down, but somebody just starts ripping me apart about how sad I am because I don't recognize that that's a physically challenged athlete. Well, like, it just kind of starts grinding in there where like every single day for 700 days in a row, I'm spending probably 1 to 3 hours a day researching and putting together a video. And then the one time every few weeks that I have a little bit of a flub, people start ripping me apart, and it's like being told that your art sucks. And I know that there's hundreds of comments out there that balance it out, but that one sticks with me for some reason. Now, here's the thing, don't get me wrong. I am incredibly grateful and incredibly happy that I'm able to do what we're trying to do for a living here, trying to prove all of our mothers wrong and play for a living here. And it's really exhilarating and exciting, and I'm really grateful that with your support that NTK, Mel, and I were probably gonna get to be able to do that. But this is all to say that I'm not a machine. Motivation issues creep up for everyone. Here's how I'm trying to deal with these issues, because it's the time and the choices that you make in between a stimulus and a response, how you choose to deal with it, that determines your lot in life. So when it comes to not training by myself, well, wasn't able to make progress with the swim group, so I had to go to Tower 26. I found that I wasn't able to run a lot, and with the frequency and the paces and the distances that the run group was training at, because I found that I was getting injured, and I had to back off from that. So these are all choices that I've made, and they're choices that I'm going to continue with, but there are some substitutions that I can make. I'm looking at taking up cross-country skiing because there's friends that I know that cross-country ski, and subbing in that group long run for a group long cross-country ski ride. Now the winter, that kind of is what it is. I'm not able to change the weather, but if I can make sure that we start off the year by going to Kona, and then sometime in January we go somewhere hot, and then sometime in February we go somewhere hot, and I change my mindset around, instead of it just being this punishing thing that I've just got to slog through, well, maybe I embrace the winter in a couple aspects with that group fat bike ride, with that cross-country skiing, and I just learn how to dress for it. I can get through this. People have been doing it for a long time. I can get a sad lamp. I've actually got a sad lamp. It's called a light therapy lamp. The injury? This is the hand I have dealt myself. I find it very scary having an injury, because right now I'm trying to make a living out of being healthy, and if I can't train, what can I do? But part of being a triathlete, guess what, is dealing with injuries. So if all I did was just train and train and train and train and train, and I never had to get over an injury, what kind of coach would I be for you? What kind of athlete would I be that you could learn from me if I was just this inhuman, completely impervious to injury triathlete? But if I reframe it from the standpoint of these injuries make me a better coach, and basically I think of myself as an aerobics instructor to you, but a better leader to you, because it forces me to create training that is more accessible to more people and is less likely to cause injury. It's actually kind of a benefit to get injured. They just really suck to go through. And then as far as the comments go, haters gonna hate, y'all. Haters gonna hate. That's just been me my whole life. You can talk to my mom, you can talk to my dad. Always, as soon as somebody would have anything negative, even if it was constructive to say to me, screw this, that's it, I'm out, I don't need this, and I gotta work on that. That's a Taren problem. That's not a, well, that is a troll problem. Trolls have problems. Like, lighten up, jeez. So that's the thing, Trainiacs. We all go through low moments. I do, pros do, you do, but it's how we choose to deal with it, and that's the thing. We have a choice with how we deal with it, and if you approach it as, what choice am I going to make? That, I think, is how every single one of us can get through these low motivation moments. So, there you go, Trainiacs. That's how I'm getting through it. If you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button below. And if you are subscribed, please be nice in the comments. I'm not good at that. All right, later.